Hey everybody, it's Mr. Shoemate. This week we are focusing on measures of center. Measures of center include things such as mean, median, mode, and range. Our essential question for this week is how are the mean, median, and mode helpful in describing the data? Let's start off by looking at what mean is. The mean of a data set is the sum of the data divided by the number of pieces of data. It's the balance point of the data set. So to find the mean of a data set, you take all of the data values, add them together, and then divide by the total number of values there are. If we look at this dot plot that shows the high temperatures for 6 days in Little Rock, Arkansas, we're asked to find the mean temperature. Notice on the dot plot that you have two dots at 45, one dot at 47, one dot at 49, one at 50, and one at 52. Each one of those dots represents a data value. So if we take each one of those data values and add them together and then divide by the total number of data values there are, that gives us the mean or the average. So notice we have two 45s. We have 147, 149, 150, and 152. So if we add all those up, we get 288. We have a total of 6 data values. So if we divide 288 by 6, we get 48. So the mean is 48 degrees. That means the average temperature for those 6 days in Little Rock, Arkansas, or the mean temperature, was 48 degrees. All of that data can be summarized with a single number, 48. The mean was 48. Now, the next concept we're going to talk about is median and mode. First, the median. The median of a list of values is the value appearing at the center of a sorted version of the list, or the mean of the two central values if the list contains an even number of values. So what we want to do to find the median is we want to put all of our data values in order from least to greatest. Once we put them in order from least to greatest, if we have an odd number of data values, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 data values, something like that, then we just pick out the data value that's in the middle. If we have an even number of data values, we got to take the two middle data values, add them together, and divide by 2 to find the median. Remember that median just means middle, the middle of the data values. And then the other concept is the mode. The mode is the number of numbers that occurs most often. For example, in your data values, if you have two number 5s, for example, and no other repeats of any of your data values, then 5 would be your mode. Now, for modes, it is possible to have more than one mode. For example, in your data values, if you have two 5s and maybe you have two 13s as well, and all of your other data values are single, then your mode would be 5 and 13. It's also possible not to have a mode at all. If you don't have any repeats in your data values, then there is no mode. In this table, we have the number of monkeys at 11 different zoos. We need to find the median and the mode of the data. So what we want to do is we want to take all of the data values from the table and write them out in order from least to greatest. Notice that when we write them out in order from least to greatest, 12 is the first number and 44 is the first number. Now to find the median, we're just looking for the data value that's in the middle. Since there's an odd number of data values, we can count 5 data values from the left or 5 data values from the right, and we see that 28 is in the middle. So the median of the data is 28. For the mode, all we need to do is look at our set of data that's in order from least to greatest, and we notice that we have two 18s. and we don't have any repeats on the other data values. So since we have two 18s and no other repeats, that means the mode is 18. So for this set of data, the median is 28 monkeys and the mode is 18. Now on the next page, I have some examples and some videos for you to look at that deal with mean, median, mode, and range. So make sure you look at the videos, read the review article, and then what you're going to need to do is go on to Khan Academy. When you go into Khan Academy, I have 2 different practice assignments and a quiz for you to complete. Okay, let me know if you have any problems. I'll be online Monday at 1 o'clock on Zoom, and I'll give you that code in the announcement section of Canvas, and I'll also send it out on Remind. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon.